If I can ask the Hi-Fairnessees if you can come forward, please.
Oh, the room's still full of people because we want everybody. Yeah, I thought I meant to say it.
It's good to see all of you. I know a lot of y'all's parents. Yes. Come on through here. Yeah. Hi. Good to see you. Good to see you.
I'm going to fix them for you.
Hey, who's going to be the speaker? The spokesperson?
Probably me.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah.
Right here next to
Hi,
Aurora.
how you doing?
My daughter's here.
Wonderful. Yeah, let's come around this right over here a little bit. And then the Hi-Fairnessees Club was formed by 13 young men and women for the sole purpose of honoring the graduating seniors of Corpus Christi High School. Within 6 months, the club disbanded and became known as the Hi-Fairnessees Girls Club. Hi-Fairnessees, Middle English for friendly and gracious, was certainly chosen as a name for the club. The Hi-Fairnessees Girls Club which is the oldest Hispanic American girls club in the United States. It has a distinguished history of community service involving children's hospitals, nursing home visitations, food collection for the needy, and for promoting positive values to all of its members. Now, therefore, pursuant to the powers vested in me as your mayor of the city of Corpus Christi, I do hereby humbly proclaim June the 17th, 2016 as Hi-Fairnessees Girls Club Week 85th anniversary, an ex-member reunion in Corpus Christi, Texas, and I urge all the citizens of our community to thank the members, current and past, for their foresight in establishing and continuing the principles and ideals that have made so many positive differences in our community that have been followed throughout the years so ardently. Felicidades. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. You're always so gracious with us. On our 80th anniversary, you were there when we turned in all our information to the archives, and we thank you for that.
Thank you. I wasn't 80, but I did go over there.
Yeah. I would just like to introduce the current club president, Dominique Robles, and Miss Aurora Cantu was the president in 1944. She's 90 years young. Yes, and Miss Jeannie Bailly, she was president in 51. And all these other ladies are current club members. The sponsor, Miss Lori Galan Garcia, she's been with the ladies, the girls club for about 5 years, Lori? 6 years. And some of these are from my class, and we're not gonna say when. And then these other ladies also were ex-members. So we thank you all very much for this honor, Mayor, and we appreciate everything you do for us. Thank you. Okay, right here.
And Councilmember Scott said y'all stick around because he's next. He has something.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to help us with something.
Nobody next to me at all? Everybody hates me?
I don't hate you.
I'm with it.
Let me put this down. I don't want a thing right here. Oh, you are great.
Congratulations. I mean, I looked at the first. I just
Good to see all of you. Everything going okay with you guys? Great. Good. Thank you. Girl.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Pretty. Thank you. Good to see you all. Thank you. Thank you for
No, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
you guys. Great work. Thank you.
Great job. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you for your
Congratulations,
leadership.
sweetheart.
Yeah. Oh, so happy y'all are here.
Congratulations. My mama was a Hi-Fairnessee. Oh. She was. Her name was Melina Cisneros back in the day. Thank you. God bless.
He wants you to help him with, Yeah, he has a little cheer. You know, those tigerettes got into that too, Lori. Okay. That's okay. I'm going to ask. We have a very special presentation, and how appropriate that today is Flag Day. How appropriate that today is Flag Day. We have a special presentation of the United States flag and also a certificate from the USS City of Corpus Christi. And I want to thank Councilmember Mark Scott, who is our liaison for the South Texas Military Task Force. I want to thank you for representing the City of Corpus Christi so well, and also Tom Tagliabue, who is our Intergovernmental Relations Director. Appreciate your leadership as well and all the work that you did in making sure that Corpus Christi was represented, and appreciate you. Why don't you come up here, Tom, and I'm going to hand this over to Mark.
Thank you, Mayor. We also have a champion in the house. Ram led the Veterans Band, and he's with us, so I wanted to recognize him and the efforts of the Veterans Band, which was part of them. Thanks, Ram. And let me tell you something. Ram, come on. They played jazz music on 2 luncheons, and then did, or a dinner and a lunch, and then they played their standard patriotic music at the service. So those of you who may know, the USS City of Corpus Christi was commissioned in 1983, and after a long and fruitful existence, was decommissioned 2 weeks ago, Monday, a week before last. It was decommissioned at Pearl Harbor. And I was honored to represent the City of Corpus Christi, and Tom and I were there, and Ram represented himself and the band. And we were there as part of a delegation recognizing the work that this fine boat and the men who have served it well in the last 33 years. It's important to note that it's a USS submarine. It's a Los Angeles class attack submarine. They do not have any women that serve on those submarines, and so I would normally say men and women, but in fact, in the history of the submarine, it was men only. Anyhow, so a couple of things. One, they were telling me that their last stop before Hawaii was Yokosuka, and they pull into Yokosuka, and they're kind of doing their thing, and the mayor found out that the City of Corpus Christi was in the house and went crazy, and he was so excited to have the USS City of Corpus Christi in their presence that he had a flag, he had a crest given, to see if it's in here somewhere, and asked that the commander of the submarine bring it back to the mayor of the City of Corpus Christi, recognizing the relationship that Yokosuka has with the City of Corpus Christi. So, Mayor, on behalf of the mayor of Yokosuka, here's a signed photograph on their behalf. So you might not know this, but the USS City of Corpus Christi has a number of missions that they won't talk about. And if you look at their biography, it says a number of missions that represent the City of Corpus Christi, represent America, but they don't talk about what they did. So they later on talk about how a lot of what this class of submarine does is intelligence gathering. So all we know is they spend a lot of time in the Pacific intelligence gathering. But during the ceremony, it's a very formal ceremony where they lower the United States flag for the last time ever. And during this ceremony, very formal, 120 naval officers and enlisted men, probably ram 100 people of us in the crowd. They lower it from the fin, the tail of the submarine. They fold it up, they bring it forward, and they give it to the commander, Commander Petzolz. Yeah, and he, in turn, gave it to the original commander of the USS City of Corpus Christi, Admiral Ellis. He's a retired admiral now. Admiral Ellis takes it, and I was fortunate to be up there with him. He says, "For me," and the commander says, "Yes, sir, this is in honor of you." And he says, "I would prefer that you give it to the City of Corpus Christi." So during that lunch, first they had to go through the protocol to make sure it was okay, but at lunch, they in turn took the last flag to ever fly on our namesake nuclear attack submarine, and they presented it to the city of Corpus Christi, and I happened to be there on its behalf. So on behalf of the men of the USS City of Corpus Christi, and a special thanks to Admiral Ellis, I present you, Mayor, the City of Corpus Christi, the last flag flown on our namesake. Yes, ma'am. And the mayor says it's really representative of the people of Corpus Christi. This is our submarine. The last thing, and I'll get out of your way, the last thing that they do, it is an amazing, right, Tom, how much they appreciated Corpus Christi. There were 2 other submarines that were being decommissioned in that same time frame that had zero, none, no one from the city attended. And they were stunned at how Corpus Christi was so appreciative of what they do and who they are. And we realized that if you look at the crest, and I think I brought a badge to everybody, but the crest of the city of Corpus, USS City of Corpus Christi says God and country. And it dawned on us that that's why we care about what they do, because Corpus Christians are about God and country, and that USS City of Corpus Christi is about God and country. The last thing that they do, and we would ask you to help us with, it's a big deal, 150 Navy men who will do this chant, is they will say, the commanders will say, "Hoorah, City of," and then 125 or 30 enlisted men and officers will yell, "Hoorah, Corpus Christi." So think about all over the world, men and women have heard the USS City of Corpus Christi standing up and going, "Hoorah, City of, hoorah, Corpus Christi." So what we want to do is that chant or that pep and send it back to the commander, who's now, I think he's having a tough time. They're in Victoria. Well, the submarine is in Victoria. So, Mayor, if you don't mind, so what we're going to do is we're going to ask these fine folks to yell, "Hoorah, City of," and then we want you all to yell, "Hoorah, Corpus Christi." And we're going to do it twice, but you got to do it loud, because 120 men out there are committed to their way of doing it, and we want to show them the pride of Corpus Christi. All right, so if we can come in. So, and I hope this works. If it doesn't, I won't really send it, I just... All right, you ready? So our job is and we're going to do it twice. We do it kind of quick. How about we practice, man, real quick. Ready? Hoorah, City of! Hoorah, Corpus Christi! All right, we're going to do that twice. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hoorah, City of! Hoorah, Corpus Christi! Hoorah, City of! Hoorah, Corpus Christi! Mayor, thank you very much. There's actually also a certificate which I can't find right now, Mayor. So, no, there's something else out there the commander of the ship did 14 original certificates, and he gave us one of them, and it's somewhere at the house. But this is all. So we thought we would provide you with a flag of the USS City of Corpus Christi to go with the flag of the United States, and Tom can talk about it. We've asked for what? Stuff to come off the submarine, and Tom is in the process of working with our congressman.
We have, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. We are seeking with the U.S. Navy the opportunity to take the sail of the USS City of Corpus Christi when it is decommissioned and bring it down and have it at a park here in Corpus Christi. It's going to take several years. It'll probably be 2018 before it's available. There are also a number of other items from the vessel that we would like to bring down here and either have at City Hall or at one of our museums or somewhere else in town. So if you have an interest in that, we'd love to work with you. We will need some support to help bring that, ship those items down. Money. So we'll be talking to you soon. Thank you very much. We appreciate your support.
Thank you, Tom. This certainly will be staying here at City Hall, representing the people of Corpus Christi and our appreciation to memorialize this wonderful event. And I will tell you, Ram Chavez, you and the Veterans Band, and also with Mark Scott and Tom Tagliabue, you represented the city of Corpus Christi so well. We appreciate you. God bless you all, and God bless Corpus Christi, Texas, and our country. Oh, yes, please.
And the flag. got it. Get it. You just stand.
You need to go for down there, silly. Easy. You want to get on this side?
Come on, Ram. Come on, Tom.
Oops, sorry. It's all right.
Do you need your flag?
That was pretty good. Y'all did good, by the way. That was good. We did all right.
Yeah, Mark.
I came today as a grandfather. I was in skateboarding. My granddaughter was a Hi-Fairnessee.
Mark is really tall.
Were you behind him?
No, it's okay. They can see my mouth.
Thank you. Creative Minds Go Skateboarding Day. Go Skateboarding Day. This is a name that needs no explanation. It's a good excuse to go back in time. This day is recognized annually on June 21st around the world as the official holiday for skateboarding. Skateboarding represents a creative way to share self-expression. Creative Minds brings this event to Corpus Christi for a fourth consecutive year and many more to come, so skateboarding can make a positive influence in the community, all walks of life. This event gathers local businesses, action sports brands, and local skate shops together to give back and to educate the youth on staying active and healthy outdoors, along with being responsible and taking care of their surroundings. So now, therefore, pursuant to the powers vested in me as your mayor of the city of Corpus Christi, I do hereby humbly proclaim June the 21st, 2016 as Creative Minds Go Skateboarding Day in Corpus Christi, Texas. And I encourage all of our citizens to pick up a skateboard and go skateboarding. Did you hear that, Margie? Pick up that skateboard.
My name is Chris Anderson, co-owner of Creative Minds Interiors and Design, and my wife Corey Anderson is with me today. Our big initiative behind Go Skateboarding Day is, it all started through the Adopt a Park program through the city of Corpus Christi. We actually adopted the skate park from the city, and we currently oversee maintenance and repairs to enhance the facility, to provide a safer place for the kids and the youth and of all ages and demographics to come and just enjoy the outdoors in Corpus Christi. And in all honesty, you don't get a better location than you do on the bayfront. You look at Miami and California, and we're at par level with them on that. So what we recently did is we actually just did some concrete repairs, and we replaced a decaying rail, which I had the pleasure of taking Mark Scott down there, and he saw firsthand just how in need this facility was to just have a Band-Aid put on it. To show the community that it's not forgotten about with skateboarding. Our biggest drive behind this is just giving back to the community. The youth and the teenagers and even the young adults down here, they need something to do sometimes, and not everyone goes for the traditional basketball, baseball, football sport. I know me growing up, I grew up in Colorado, snowboarding and skateboarding. That was my activity, that was my health, that's how I stayed in shape. So this is just shedding some light on the community, and for skateboarding to just give back. That's our sole purpose, is just having fun. Like Mayor Martinez said, just go skateboarding.
Yeah, thank you. Well done.
Picture time.
I think we need a picture out there on the ramps.
We're going to want to congratulate you.
Absolutely.
You did great, sir.
I'm going to text you a picture.
It was awesome.
That was a good pic. Yeah. Mostly I was just fell down.
Did
There's
you?
one picture.
Did you?
Yeah, no, I took some lessons and got fairly proficient.
Have our big event. Mark knows that.
Okay, Stacy, Talbert, Anaya.
I'll get it for you, man.
It's time, Texas. I'm going to let you handle this. Stacy is our interim Parks and Recreation Director for the city of Corpus Christi, and she is the leader of all the park fans.
Thank you, Mayor. Well, on May 13th, I attended a celebration at the Texas State Capitol in Austin to celebrate the winners of the It's Time Texas competition, which is a 3-month competition where cities throughout the state compete to see who can make the biggest commitment to health. And the city of Corpus Christi is in the metro division, so it's like we're playing up. We're the smallest of all the players in that division. We go up against Houston, San Antonio, Austin, and we placed 3rd this year, which is an amazing feat. So I'd like to congratulate everybody in Corpus Christi, but especially our mayor for her support of all things healthy and encouraging everybody to commit to health citywide and even beyond. So, Mayor, on behalf of the Mayor's Fitness Council, the It's Time Texas group, and Governor Greg Abbott, here is our commendation for how well we did this year, and hopefully maybe we'll sneak up into second or first next year to take down San Antonio.
Well, thank you for your leadership. Stacy did a wonderful job. Thank you, Stacy.
Thank you. Maybe next time I'll get to go to Hawaii to represent you.